Hi guys, happy Doodle Tuesday. I hope you guys had an awesome Monday, an extra day off for Memorial Day. I hope you got out and enjoyed the sunshine. It was a beautiful day. If you're tuning in today, we are doing Unit 8, Lesson 10. So you're going to need your workbook. You're going to need a pencil and a piece of paper. And we're not learning any new tricky words today, but we're going to learn some tricky spellings. What does that mean? Well, sometimes you'll have a word that has two letters that make one sound. Kind of like our digraphs make one sound, but sometimes it's the same letter. And I'm going to get into some examples later in the lesson, but you'll realize what I'm talking about. So you're going to need your workbook. We're going to do page 10.1, and then you're going to have 10.2 as some homework. We're going to do a lot of 10.1 together because it's kind of tricky. Okay, we'll do a bunch of it together, and then I'm going to let you do some of it on your own because you guys are rock stars and you know this stuff. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to review some of our tricky words and phrases. Okay? I didn't want to do all of those because I really want to get into the lesson. So sometimes we will have words that are spelled differently than they sound, kind of like our tricky words. So I'm going to write a couple of letters on our board. So I'm going to write this letter on the board. What letter is that? G. What sound does it make? G. Right. So this is another way of writing the G sound. Okay? It's two G's. You don't say G, G, you say G. Okay? So this and this make the same sound. They go together. Let me show you an example. So if you were to write the word leg, for example, you only have one G. So as I was saying, if you're going to write the word leg, you write L-E-G, leg. But if you were going to write the word egg, you write E-G-G. And this also makes the G sound. You don't say egg, G, you say egg, right? So there's some other letters in the English language that do things like this, okay? So one word that has G, G, which says G, just one G, is egg. And if you guys want to go ahead and copy this down, just for a reference for yourself, that would be a good idea, I think. Okay, and then there's words that have two D's, but it doesn't say da-da. It says, for example, this word, add. You don't say add, da-da, you say add. So the double letters will make the sound of one letter. And that happens in a lot of words, okay? Don't worry, we're going to do this whole first part together because this can be really tricky and I want you guys to go as slow as you need to go, okay? There's also words that have two F's that make one F sound. So like the word stuff. Stuff has two F's and that equals. You don't say stuff, you say stuff, okay? Is any of this making sense? Thumbs up if you're with me. Thumbs down if you're not with me. Thumbs in the middle if you're kind of with me. All right, I'm going to show you a couple more. Then sometimes you have words that have a double L, okay? Like the word hill, or well, or fell. You don't say hill, you say hill, okay? You don't say the letter twice. So if you see a double letter, equals the sound that the single letter makes. Okay, so if you see double F's, it sounds like F. You don't say stuff, you say stuff. Okay? So sometimes you'll have a word that has a double sound. Now a lot of you are probably doing this right now or did today or are going to do tomorrow. Swimming. There's your double letter. It's in the middle of your word this time. And you don't say swimming, you say swimming. One sound for two letters. It's kind of like our digraphs. Here's another one. This one has a double B in the middle, but says one sound. Okay, what does that say? So for example, I'm going to show you guys a trick, okay? If you were to cross these out and think of it, don't write it like this, but think of it as just one sound, okay? How would you say that word? I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll put it up here. Rabbit, rabbit. You don't say rabbit, you say rabbit, right? So when you see those double letters, you don't want to say them twice. Here's another one. This one has a double C. There it is. And you're going to say hiccup. You don't say hiccup, you say hiccup, hiccup. Okay? Now it's going to get a little bit more tricky. There are three sounds that are spelled totally differently but sound very much the same. So there's C, which can say k, right? And there's K, which can say k. And then there's also words that have a CK that say k. Okay? And sometimes it can be really hard to make those determinations. Like for this word, you would have cat, k, at. Okay? For K, you could have milk. For CK, you could have rock. Okay? So this is where you have two letters that make one sound, but they're not the same letter. Kind of like another digraph. Okay? I know we're getting real tricky and a little confusing here, but you guys can get this. I know you can. So we're going to do a little chaining, but I'm going to write the first set of words with you, and then you're going to write the second set by yourself. Okay? All right. So the first one is this. Let me see if you can read this word. Remember, this equals this. It makes one sound. Oh. So what do you think that says? If you said dwell, you're right. Dwell. Okay? So I'm going to write a new word, or I'm going to make this a new word, and I want you to tell me what it says. And I'm going to underline my double letter. What do I have now? well. Okay? Now I'm going to change my middle sound from eh to it. Now what do I have? What, will. I don't say what, it, la. I don't say it twice. I say it one time. Now I'm going to do this one. If this said will, what would this say? Wick. Wick, like on a candle. I'm going to change my w to a s. Now what word do I have? And underline those double letters, okay? Now I'm going to change sick to, now what do I have? Underline those double letters, okay? So I'm going to write the second one with you too, okay? I'm not going to say any of them. I'll say the first one, but I'm not going to say the rest, okay? I want you guys to figure out what they say. So the first one is going to be, I'm going to underline my double letter, cluck, like a chicken would say, cluck. Okay, I'm going to change a sound in my word. I'm going to change to it. Now what word do I have? Now I'm going to change my double letter. It's not going to be CK anymore. Okay, it's going to be, now what do I have? Do I have click, f? No, because remember this equals one sound, okay? So what if I change this to this? Now we're getting tricky. What if I take this off? Then what do I have? What if I change this to my digraph? You guys know that word. We've been reading that word for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, we're going to read a story, and you guys can follow along if you're in your workbooks if you'd like. It's always a good idea to follow along because it helps you become a better reader. And if you want to follow along, it is on page 14.3. Well, it's on page 71, and it's 14.3 in your workbook. It's called On the Bus. Okay? Remember the last time we read, Sam's mom had gotten into an accident with their van. Okay? On the bus. The van is in the fix-it shop. Sam's mom must get on the bus. The bus pulls in at the bus stop. Sam's mom gets on and sits in the back. The bus bumps up the hill. Sam's mom hangs on with one hand. Sam's mom rings the bell. The bus stops at the next stop. Sam's mom gets off. All right, I'm going to ask you some questions about that story. Why must Sam's mom take the bus? Why is she on the bus? Describe her ride on the bus. Describe what her ride is like on the bus. Do you think Sam's mom prefers driving her van or taking the bus? Why? Do you agree with Mom's decision to ride the bus while her van is broken? What is the purpose of the bell Mom rang while she was on the bus? All good questions. All right, now you can answer those in a video and send it to me. That'd be great. So, for your homework, you're going to read, you're going to answer questions for on the bus. 2, you are going to read tasks, like read it on a video and send it to me, and you're going to worksheet 10.1. Okay, those are your 3 things that you're going to do for me. Okay, so 10.1. So we have to sort some words according to the sounds that they make. So you're going to see words that have just a C, you're going to see words that have a K, you're going to see words that have both. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you look at the word, you will know exactly where it goes, okay? If you match what you see in the word to each of these, you're not going to get it wrong, okay? So let's try that first word. Rock, rock. I see in bold, I see a C and a K. Do you see that right there? So where do you think that goes? Do you think it goes here, here, or here? Well, this has a C and that word has a C, but this one doesn't have a K, so it doesn't go there. This one has a K and this one has a K, but this one doesn't have a C, so it doesn't go there. This one has a C and a K, so I think that word, rock, goes here. So I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to cross it out, so I know I already did that one. The next word is what? You guys can all read that word. It has a C, so it doesn't go here. Could it go here? No? Why not? Oh, it doesn't have a K? Oh, you're right. So it must go here because it only has a C. I see. Okay, so I'm going to put cup over here. Now we got the word skin. Does skin have a C? Nope, it doesn't go there. Does it have a K? It does. Does it have a C in front of the K? Nope. So it goes here. This is tricky, okay? I want you to take your time. I'm going to give you a little hint. All of the ones with a CK are in bold. Little tip, okay? Look very carefully at your words. If the C and the K are not together and it's just a C, it goes here. If it's just a K, it goes here. And it doesn't matter where it is in the word. It might be in the beginning, it might be in the middle, like in this one, or it might be at the end. Okay? Take your time, really look at those words and match them with the word that starts the category. Okay? You guys can do this. I know you can. So for homework, you're going to send me this. You're going to send me a video of you reading 10.2, okay? And you're going to send me the answers for the discussion questions on the bus, okay? Rewind the video if you need to, and listen to them again. I know some of you play the questions and answer them while you're doing the video. That's a great idea too, all right? So those are the 3 things you're going to do for me, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Okay, have a great day. Bye.